Good morning slash afternoon slash evening, everybody. Welcome to another little stream. Just try to get the camera in the right place. And or video if you're watching this in the future on YouTube. So today we are going to be playing a little bit of Elves and a little bit of Death Shadow, just trying to play some bad decks in Mythic. We're going to start with Elves. This is a deck that I played a little bit of in Historic. I play a lot of Elves in Paper, I play Elves in Modern. This is no Modern Elves. So we've got powerful things. We've only got one drop mana dork, so we've only got Llanowar Elves. We don't have Elvish Mystic, so we have to use this guy instead. We've got some new additions from Kaldheim with Elves. We've got Elvish Warmaster, which is really, really good. And obviously Realmwalker, which is fantastic for tribal decks. Mostly it's Elves. Not much to say about Elves. Sideboard's a bit janky because I'm still sort of playing on a budget. Love it. Morning, Jamie. How's it going? Or afternoon, should I say? Need to swap to this one. Good. Is the chat box visible? Maybe. Right. Yes, I would love to play first. Thank you. So, if this sound draws a second and third land, this is great. But we're going to take a mulligan because it's not guaranteed. And this has 5 land in it, which isn't ideal. We're definitely going to keep it. We're going to bend this. I think I'm going to stick to playing on the ladder, Jamie. Just want to try and get like a... Just want to stick to the ladder for now. Get more varied games than that. Oh good, it's Jund. I hate Jund. Drawn lots of land. Way too many land for this deck. Yeah, so Gemsack is probably the worst matchup. Claim the Firstborn as an obnoxious magic card. At least we can go get Craterhoof Behemoth. So I've got Fierce Empaths in here. They're just a card that you can hit with Collector Company that can go find Craterhoof Behemoth, so you can kind of Coco for Hoof. Which I really like. Yeah, so we need to start drawing more. My cat's come to say hello. We need to start drawing more of the good elves. This isn't going to cut it. This is just game over. I can carry on trying to play against Mayhem Devil, but I will fail. And it will not be close. So Jund, we want the Shaper Sanctuary, we want the Scoozes, we probably want the Rex Sages as well. And take out the Hoof because we can't guarantee that we have enough board presence. Take out the Growing Rites, take out the Marwyn. I want to keep most of the elf density, but we sort of... we can cut Realmwalker actually, because we're not going to try and go long against them. The escape cards for rogues, it's not massively popular in Historic. Is that the Chainweb Cider? Yeah, we don't need the Spider in this matchup so much. This sounds slow. I'm going to like turn 2 Visionary, turn 3 Dwynen Elite. Sandbag these Scavenging Oozes until we can exile a bunch of stuff at the same time. Kitty cat. I want to draw into our sideboard cards, ideally. Maybe my opponent's just going to have like fantastic starts every game. We're just going to die. I'm going to guess it's probably the latter. If I play a Mayhem Devil, I might just concede. Yeah, I've seen green-black versions. Basically just black for, I think, Thoughtseize in the sideboard I've seen, and then I've seen a couple running Bones of Citadel, which is kind of cute. It's kind of like a it's like a bigger Realmwalker kind of thing. But I like mono green elves in this format. I don't think there's enough reason without Shaman of the Pack. I don't think there's enough reason to splash black yet. Still waiting on Origins. Well, we got half of Origins. We got the Druid's Elite, which are from Origins, but the Shaman of the Pack is what really pushes the deck over the edge. And like Heritage Druid, but I doubt we're going to get Heritage Druid. Abomination of Llanowar is just kind of big. No, my 1/1. That was not the highest impact claim the first one they could have had, which I do like. No Mayhem Devil one time? God damn it. Well, we tried. I think they just claimed the firstborn it, probably. One big creature is usually not where you want to be against, like claim the firstborn. Or one big 3-mana creature usually isn't where you want to be against claim the firstborn decks. And like sack decks, because they can just, like between Mayhem Devils and the Priest of Forgotten Gods, they can pretty much kill anything. You know, fast and wide is where you want to be against those decks. Draw. This is a little bit of a better hand. For a 20 land deck, I'm drawing a lot of land. Yeah, you can just trickery people, but trickery's not good in best of 3. Well, it's not even good in best of 1, really, is it? Ooh, a collector company. My opponent's doing me a concern. Are we going to get Niv-Mizzetted? Looks like we're about to get Niv-Mizzetted. Hey look, a Niv-Mizzet. Niv-Mizzet's really big. 2 Maelstrom Pulse, Binding, Tolsimir, yikes. It's got to be good. Okay. It wasn't bad. Am I going to be able to go wide enough? How much mana do I have next turn? Play a land. I have 6. So I can't activate Allosaurus Shepherd if I tap 2 elves. So I'll only have 3. It'll take 15. No mana dork, so I can't hoof them. So I attack for, well no, they block 1, right, so they take 10. I think I just go wide. Wide is best. A Realmwalker. I'd love to name Elf, thank you. No luck. Shepherd on top is great. Okay, so next turn they can play Tolsimir, fight this, go to 21. They'll have 4 blockers. This game might be getting away from me. I think my only hope is hoof here. Oh, what did they kill? Oh, Realmwalker. Cool. That's cheating. That's cheating. Are they dead? This was 6. Play this boy. Get a friend. Activate this boy. Bang this boy, tapping this boy. All my elves are chunky. They block 3. They take 20. Elves! This Allosaurus Shepherd card is a bit of a good one. Elves them right in the elf. Ah, okay. Well, my opponent decided they don't want to play Magic with him anymore. Which is rude. How's my volume, by the way, Jamie? Because I've had multiple times I've got my volume messed up. Is my volume okay? Do I need to talk louder? Doing the thing where I lounge again so I look tiny. Is this a better volume? Do I need to sit here and shout? I'm going to have to load this blind soon. Ooh. This is a hand. So you know what I was saying about the go wide plan? This do be go wide. That Allosaurus Shepherd's probably good against counter spells. Do you want to see my cat? This is my cat, Toast. He's the best. He's come to hang out with me. Let's just go really wide. This is a mistake because we're going to get wrathed. I should have just played this Elvish Visionary. I should have played Elvish Visionary. Because we're going to get wrathed so bad next turn. Please don't wrath me. Wrath of God, Doomscar. Nothing? Ooh, nothing. I like nothing. They missed with a Narset? That's not good, they're missing with Narset. I think I want to kill Narset because I do play Visionaries in 4. I'm just going to leave Coco up now. He doesn't put up with me. He does. Okay, I mean, if that was a... One of these is probably a Saw It Coming then. Unless it's the draw spell. So the second one... Ooh. I was going to say the second one can't be the Saw It Coming because they can't cast it now this turn. So I need more dudes. Actually hit a land. If they hit a land, they're dead. Oh, this is a land, right? Oh god, this Marwyn's gonna be huge as well. Marwyn and Elvish Warmaster is absurd. Are we done? Alright, we're done. Sideboard. So against control decks we want Viv. And we want... Let me see, I saw Cast Out, saw Search for Canter. We probably want the Rec Sages as well. Now, stop putting stuff out against control is going to be an issue. Bringing in these 5. So they're a deck that wants to keep the board pretty clear. So Hoof is probably bad. So we can cut the Hoof thing. We can cut the Marwyn. And we'll run it at 61. This hand's great. We'd love another 1-drop to play on turn 2, but apart from that, we're good. Are you seeing the difference between Sentinel and like an Elvish Mystic, for example? Because if this was an Elvish Mystic, we could turn 2 this Archdruid, and then we can have a much better turn 3. But we're not allowed nice things yet. They want a 5? I wonder if they're mulliganing for a Wrath. Because that would suck. This could be a Sensor. No. Cool. That was a good draw. I'll play that out now. So next turn we can play Archdruid and attack them for... what's this? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can attack them for 9 with an Archdruid next turn. I'm not sure that's what I want to do though, because it's kind of overextending into a Wrath. Land. This is... so they can't counter anything because of the Shepherd. I think I'm going to pump the brakes a little bit. I'm just going to play a Visionary. Just the land, sure. Attack with everything. Doesn't look like a Wrath of God. Cage and a Doomscar. Sure, Doomscar's fine. So now I get to Archdruid, Llanowar Elves. So now we need to draw a Realmwalker or a Collector Company or something like that. Because we've got enough mana next turn, we can Rec Sage this cage. Okay. If they've got a Sork coming, they'll probably counter this. Cool, cool. Oh. Yeah, so now Collector Company and Realmwalker don't do it because we obviously can't kill the cage. So we need stuff like the Warmaster or basically anything now is good. Anything that isn't land. You're not land, but you don't have any text anymore. So I can say elf, but obviously cage stops me from casting creatures from my deck. So I can't do that. Unfortunately, we know we're drawing a castle next turn. There's going to be at least 2 more turns before we get to get something relevant. Okay, Elvish Visionary is not the worst thing to draw. Really like to draw another Rec Sage to get rid of this cage. Oh, that's a fairy. Well, that was rude. Let's murder the Stefari. Won't be having any of that. So this needs 4 creatures. 4 creatures. Okay. Ooh. was a good draw. Start with attacking. Let's lead with Realmwalker for bait. Okay. What's the chance they have a sensor? I should have done the castle. If this gets censored, that's gonna suck. Don't censor me. Cool. Love it. I'd love to take this action, thank you. No, I have Gaia's Cradle. So hopefully, if our opponent doesn't touch all our stuff, we can pop off with this Realmwalker next turn, because we'll have 1,000,000 mana. This is my new favourite visual bug, by the way, this sort of Exelon set symbol in the middle of the artwork. Thankfully no sensor this time. Heck, sharks. Oh, god damn it, dude, really? Okay, well, we know we're drawing a collector company that doesn't have any words on it. Random idiots might be good enough, though. What should we know? We're drawing a land again. Ooh. Yeah. They be scrying. A random 1/1's good enough. Ah, good old elves. Plan, whatever, Z. Cat's gone. Got a card. Oh, never mind. It's gone. Diamond. I got through. Well, I only hit Mythic a couple days ago. I used historic cycling to get to Mythic. Because that deck's great. This hand's good. It's got a pretend land and some Llanowar Elves. They're playing Gorian, so we got some time. It's also mostly full art, which is, you know, a plus. Draw a forest because it's better to be lucky than good. That's not bad at all. I think I started at gold this season. Green and white and foretell a card. If I get Doomscard next turn, I'm not going to be happy. Really not going to be impressed. Foretell another card and pass. Interesting. I'm going to play Shepherd. I'm going to sack it for 1. Then I'm going to hold up this Coco. So I'm a bit sus about what they're doing. So they're doing nothing. Interesting. Well, okay. Green, white, foretell 2 cards makes me think it's a control deck. So I'm going to bring in these Vivs. I'm going to take out the hoof thing. I'm going to run it back. I don't want to overboard just in case they don't. Because I could bring in the Rex Sages, but having just 1 Rex Sage to hit with the Cocos is fine. Just in case they are playing like Cast Out and stuff. Sideboard against Elves probably means they're going to bring in a lot more Wraths, which is fun. Sounds great. So like I said, this Llanowar Elves acting way better. Yeah, they'll control it. Llanowar Elves being way better than than the Sentinel, because it's going to let me play a turn 2 Archdruid here. And after the Archdruid on turn 2, assuming my opponent doesn't touch me in any negative ways, don't censor my Archdruid. I still don't mind this getting censored. Yeah, it's fine. I could have played around it by playing like a Warmaster, but yeah. Yeah, foretelling more stuff. Cool. I'm gonna Warmaster Visionary, I think. Visionary cantrips. Warmaster puts enough of a board in place that they are kind of inclined to Wrath if they have it. Tells. Probably holding open, saw it coming. Gonna bait. No, it's not really a bait. I'm gonna make them use saw it coming with the growing rites. There's no way they let growing rites resolve if they have a counter spell. Maybe they do. Ooh, interesting. Play a Sentinel because I kind of want to get my beats in where I can. This is going to kind of make sure that I ensure that I flip growing rites this turn as well. They could have Seal Away, I guess, to take care of one of the things. Probably get the Warmaster. No, just taking a shark, sure, that's fine. So, as of next turn, I can actually start activating the Warmaster because of Itlimoc here, which is pretty nice. Yeah, sure, fine. That's what I was expecting to happen. Let's... No. Got some mana into there and play Marwyn. We still pay for Censor because Itlimoc taps for a green. Want to try and get counters on Marwyn so that she's a threat on her own. That's also fine. Let's just play what we've got, I guess. We want to be drawing one of our lords, or another Warmaster, or a Coco, or a Realmwalker. Lots of stuff that we can draw here. Nice, like Forest. Forest's one of our better draws. We're going to hold this just to put the Fear of God on them. Irritatingly, if they just play a 4-5, that's going to be really, really good. I mean, I can keep doing this all day. Shocking. Yeah, they're definitely holding up a counter spell. I can hold on to this for a turn. I've got a million mana. Damn it. I think I need to hold on to the Coco until I have multiple spells to play. Or until I find a Allosaurus Rider. Or until I tap down low. I could tap down low as well. Censor? Censor's very bad now. Right, second collector company, that's what we wanted. Do I want to do that now? I think I want to wait and do this end step. This is a bit greedy. Actually very greedy. I'm going to do it anyway. I suspect they'll probably want to tap low for this Teferi. Nice. So now we can... I'm going to Coco with the untapped lands trigger on the stack. So they're going to counter this. With the counter spell they've been sandbagging. And we're going to go again. I'm going to do it in response here, because if I hit an Allosaurus Rider with the first one, it's going to make the second one uncounterable. Which I didn't actually realise until I did it, which is really, really good. It's very, very good. I was going to say the only thing that we need to play around now is a Settle the Wreckage, but they didn't actually untap a second white source, so they can't Settle the Wreckage main here, which is really, really good. Hey! Uncounterable Cocos are pretty good. Ooh, a new card. Ah, some draft garbage. My favourite. Our opponent's very high on the mythic ladder. Yes, I'm not too fussed about my rank. I'm probably almost certainly not going to end up in the top 1200 anyway, so I'm just sort of playing stuff. Sounds probably bad. Like having the Fierce Empath on the hoof isn't great. It's missing a 1-drop and it's missing another land. This is probably greedy to mulligan, but I'm going to mulligan it. This hand is a lot better. I'm going to get rid of the Realmwalker. Getting rid of the Realmwalker is potentially greedy as well, but hey hum. Infinite Dreadlands probably means either Shadow or Monoback Tron. Monoback Tron or Mud or whatever it is. That's Mud. Mud's a bad matchup because they have a lot of Wraths. We have a good start though. But they have they have Languish, they have Extinction Events, they've got, they can run the 5-mana one, which I've forgotten the name of. Karen the Great Creator. They've got in their car on board, I wonder. It's gone straight for the monument, sure. I think I'm going to hold up. I'm going to hold Coco end step because, like I said, they do have a lot of Wraths. Remember to hold this back because obviously Coco, this guy needs a creature to tap for Coco to become a thing. Best case scenario is they tap up for this monument, we Coco into a Rex Sage to kill it, and then we kill them. We could just kill them next turn, depending on how good this draw is. Yeah, I mean, I could play these out because they're actually mana neutral or mana. They're both mana neutral. So we need Rex Sage, we need Viv. I think that's all I'm going to cut the hoof thing because they've got wraths, and I'll cut the Marwyn. Send it back. Elvish Mystic and Llanowar Elves are close. They're in hot contention for which one's better. How's it going, Simon? I know for a fact they're both better than this garbage. God, this had to be so good if this was a proper mana dork. I'm going to keep it anyway. Place that just in case we draw a second land. We can Dwynen's Elite into Allosaurus Shepherd. Not life gain. We got a mana rock. Yeah, of course I do. That, I'm so talented. So talented, guys. I'm actually missing a black source as well, which is probably only a temporary thing, but there it is. I don't really have a choice other than slamming Archdruid this turn. So I could potentially, because I don't have anything to hold up. Like if I draw a land, I could hold up Coco, which would be good. If they've got Languish or the 5-mana one, which I've forgotten the name of, it's gonna suck. But at the end of the day, we're playing Elves. Elves gets wrathed. That's what happens. Don't touch me, don't touch me. Flame Sweep. I mean, Flame Sweep does it, I guess. You are technically correct, Jamie. There is no difference between the two cards except for the name. Really needed that to be a land, I think. I needed a land there so I could Elvish Archdruid this turn, then try and get Vivien or Coco down following turn. Because this is no beating Ugin. Flame Sweep from Ixalan. Oh, the pirate one. It's the pirate one. That's the best you're going to get from me. Okay, I'm going to bring in my Sturdy Champions, because if their Wrath is Flame Sweep, we're going to play a 5-4. I'm going to feel real smart. Yes. Yes. It's going to bug me that I can't remember the name of that card now. It's the one that hits, yeah, the one that hits only hits non-pirates. Fiery Cannonade, that's the one. Land, yeah. You love to see it. Mind Stone. Okay, I'm going to play 2 1-drops. I'm going to attack them for 2 with my Llanowar Elves. And we're going to hold up this Coco. Ooh, should I have played Vivien and killed their Mind Stone? That could have been fun. No, not all my odd CMC creatures. Please, no. I think I need to take the mana dock here. Love it. Bosh. And Coco again if they have more stuff. Second Monument's fine. Hopefully we draw Coco. Okay. I think I just need to get Vivien down. As annoying as it is to have to tap one of these Steel Leaf champions, I need to kill this Forsaken Monument, otherwise we just die to... We just get Oogined. Having another Coco to rebuild is really, really good as well. Unfortunately, we do have all odd mana creatures again, so Extinction Event does get us. Oh, they're digging. Yeah, and also if they have nothing, they're dead to the board because Steel Leaf Champion's massive. He do be massive. Oh, okay. Thank you for letting me know. I was going to say it's only 3 o'clock, why is the thing turned over, but it's daylight savings in America, isn't it? So the store resets at 3, not 4. Shall I tell you what I think, Jamie? Hang on. That's what I think. My response to that. Absolutely, you should buy Time Spiral because the set is awesome. Oh, we've both got my boy Bjorn. Well, that's incredibly rude. That was an excellent draw, but this is very rude. To fund my main board. No, don't take my thing. Okay, he knows this doesn't have any words, right? Get a Fierce Empath. Am I going to get Anger of the Gods? Probably going to get Anger of the Gods, but, you know, sometimes you get Anger of the Gods, and that's okay. Sometimes you get Anger of the Gods, and sometimes you cast a Hoof on turn 4. And both those things are fine. Oh, no! No, that's so rude! Oh, you... Alright, well... Beatdown time, I guess. Valky? Sure. Here is my collected company. There are many like it, but this one is mine. I don't think I need to flip as Cantor, so I'm going to offer some trades. For Itlimoc even. I've got 1,000,000 mana anyway. I don't want to trade away my Archdruid because of reasons. That's an oof, but at least we can kill her. Just going to keep bashing. So drawing the Warmaster kind of punishes the offering the trade with the Valky there. Because if I had this flipped this turn, never mind. I was going to say if I had this flipped this turn, I'd be able to activate the Warmaster, but they killed the Warmaster, so I can't. This doesn't work with Grafdigger's Cage in play, so we'll play it as a land. More Chandras. Uh-oh. Just a Mind Stone. Cool. Let's draw a Lord. Lord is lethal. Forest is not lethal. I can't kill Chandra, so I'm just going to smack them for 3. And hope that their next 2 draws are land, because they've got a draw step and they've got a Chandra activation, and those are their draws. They need to basically not be Anger of the Gods. They need Anger of the Gods, or they need removal spell, blocker, or 2 removal spells does it, I guess, yeah. Yeah, it's fine. So now I'm back to needing to draw well. Dwynen's Elite at just the right time. To be fair, they can't kill it with Chandra, so they're back to needing an answer. Oh, for God's sake. That's a good answer. So now they exile the Dwynen's Elite. It's fine. This is going to give them blockers next turn as well. Got a Fierce Empath with nothing to find. Well, if they get an elf off my deck, it's probably game over. Yeah, I mean, that's just card draw and more dudes. Yikes. Cages and Vivs. And the Sanctuary. Cut the Hoof. Cut the Marwyn. Trim 2 Visionaries. Yeah, so the Hoof pretty much comes out in any matchup that's going to Wrath me. It's best for the creature matchups, like Goblins and Angels and that kind of thing, where they can't really interact with your board, and it's like you kind of get into a stalemate scenario. Against decks that are going to clear your board, Craterhoof Behemoth isn't good. And then the Visionaries are just the flex slots in the deck, basically. So they're the ones that can come out safer. I'd love to play first. Yeah, this sounds good. Sentinel on 1, Elite Shepherd on 2. And then we can Archdruid or Reclamation Sage, depending on what happens. I might need to hold back and not get wrathed, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, I thought seizing me. Probably take an Archdruid. Yeah, cool. Always better to be lucky than good. I think this is right because it kind of threatens lethal next turn as well. So they need a Wrath. Excellent, happy to hear it. That's not a Wrath. That's not good enough. You died. You died bad. Right, now we have to try and win on the draw. Do I want... I guess there are... Probably an Aggro of the Gods deck, right? So I should probably have Steel Leaf Champion. Growing Rites. Trim the Visionaries completely. Actually, the Realmwalkers suck if they have a cage in play, right? If they stick a cage, Realmwalkers suck, so we'll cut that. Not sure that's the correct sideboarding, but that's how we're going to do it. Hand's great. Excellent draw, more land. I think that's probably all the land we need for the game. Unless they wrath us, then we need another one to cost Coco. So if they thought sees us, they probably either want to take. Just amaze on tome. Okay, cool. I think I'm going to leave them with tome for a bit. I don't need to Rex Sage the tome. I do need to play this Archdruid though. The banners for today's FNM, I have no idea, but it didn't have enough cards on it. I played Mono Green Aggro, but instead of Lovestruck Beast, I played Kazandu Mammoth, and that was all the changes I needed to make to my deck. Like, the shake-up events are good, but I just wish they were more, like, more violent. More violent with the shaking. This is fine. Gives us a board. Probably going to have to play this Symbiosis as a land, which I don't mind. Steel Leaf, good draw, because it doesn't get angered, if they do have another one. Still a way from... oh dear. Let's go wider. We're away from activating the Warmasters. See if they can curve Wrath into Wrath into Wrath. Yep, they can. Well, that sucks. Wrath into Wrath into Wrath into Cage. Maybe they won't Chandra, my Steely champion. Boo! Boo! Another Cage, Jesus. We rebuilt after 2 Wraths, but the 3rd Wrath was too good. Valky? Big Chandra. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this isn't going to work out, right? That's not happening. Spoilers. Elves are bad at Wrath, against Wrath decks. This is known. This is the way. I would love to play first. This sounds great. If they're playing Junsack, then they're playing Junsack, right? I mentioned it in our first match, which was against Jund, that this deck just... Ooh. Ooh. What are you? Ooh, are you the Paradox Engine deck? Paradox Engine deck's cool. You are the Paradox Engine deck, I think. Interesting. Nice. Just going to go as wide as we can. This is like straight up race scenario now, so we need to get on it, make sure that we don't, make sure we try and kill them before they pop off, which they can do this turn, I think. They need to draw really well. They needed a 1-drop. That's not a 1-drop. So they're going for next turn? Yeah. So, pretty sure that we're dead if they get to untap, which they do get to. That's a shame. Right, let's see if they mess it up. Does it cast off Kinnan and put into play? Put into play, okay. A new Kinnan, sure. What? If you sacrifice onto the legend rule, it just does the animation from the graveyard. That's so cute. Okay, another Escape to the Wilds is a bit iffy, and Magda? Draw. Okay, so you use that with the Sentinel. Okay, I like it. Another Escape to the Wilds, and yeah, so they've got most of the Paradox Engines main. They just got one in the sideboard to Fair Fishes for. Okay, that's cute. Sure. So now you've got enough mana to Fair Wishes for something else. Is this just going to be Reservoir? Turn target creature you control. Oh, this is infinite, right? The portal goes infinite? Turn target creature you control. Yeah, so you cast Fair Wishes, pick it up with the portal, cast granted. Yeah, cool. Nice. Fun deck. Fun deck that doesn't use a graveyard, so Mosquitoes aren't good. I'm going to keep in the hoof, but cut the Fierce Empaths, because we need like a, what am I trying to say? We need to keep our average card quality high, because we need to get a fast draw. We just need to like go full BP, go fast. Yes, deal. Turn 2 Marwyn, turn 3 pop off. I think turn 2 Marwyn, I think this also turn 3's Coco. It does, yeah. Turns 3 Coco without having to draw a land. I don't think I have to kill this Mind Stone. Then we're going to Coco on their turn to get the Warmaster trigger. Magda. The Magda with these kind of mana docks is really nice. I like that a lot. Ooh. Yeah, I guess it's like an Escape to the Wilds, isn't it? I think, yeah, cool. Just an Archdruid, just an Archdruid may just be good enough. Right, because we can make everything into 5/5s. Yeah, cool. So that's what we need. That's the draw we needed basically. It was just the straight up go fast draw. I think this is fine to run back. I guess if we're going straight up go fast, maybe the Viviens aren't necessary because the Viviens are for grinding. Yeah, the Viviens should probably be Steel Leaf champions now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, so this should be a Steel Leaf champion, but we'll see if Vivien's good. See if they can get a good draw as well. Yeah, it looks like they've got a fast draw as well. I could take a turn off and just Rec Sage this, but I think it's correct to play Archdruid and sort of develop a little bit first. Hoping they can't just pop off now. Just a Gigantha. Cool. Don't want to do that. Because we need this boy. That's a draw. Let's see if we can jank into a land, because if we jank a land we can play more stuff. Love it. Now we can do Warmaster and Rec Sage. We can actually hoof them next turn as well. Okay, Dwynen's elite because it's mana positive, because we get a mana off this as well. That's some mana. Got another turn set up, yep. We should have this one. Another showdown, cool. So they found an engine, but they can't play it this turn. So they're basically just hoping they get a turn 4. Which we know they don't. Woof. Rude. Rude opponent. Okay. I think I'm going to wrap up on a high note with elves. Oh yeah. Let's change that, open that, do this. This deck felt super clean. I liked it a lot. The Marwyn was really good when we needed it. Obviously I love Craterhoof Behemoth. I like the Fierce Empath thing. Yeah, Sideboard could probably do with a bit of diddling. It probably needs more copies of Shaper Sanctuary, but as you can see, that wasn't an option for me without dumping some money, which I'm not up for. I liked the main board. I like the Sideboard Steel Leaf champions. This Chainweb Aracnir is probably mad. It's probably like minus a Chainweb, minus a Vivien, minus a Scooze, and that probably we want as many Shaper Sanctuaries as we can put in here. Just because that card's amazing. Against, like, it triggers off abilities as well. So it's amazing against Jund Sack, because they can, well, they do kill all of our stuff. All the Mayhem Devil triggers are individual triggers that target our stuff. So we can just basically bury them in card advantage. So that's elves.